Hello and welcome to Braves Breakdown, everybody. My name is Justin Ayers, and I am the Communications Coordinator here at North Adams Community Schools. Before we get started, make sure to follow us on Spotify and subscribe to our school YouTube page. Today I'm joined by senior Gavin Davis, who's a member of our boys wrestling team. Thank you for joining me today, sir.
Thank you.
So why don't you just go ahead and get started by telling me how you got into wrestling?
It was a long time ago, back when I was about 4 or 5 years old. My dad, he was a wrestler back in his day, and he thought I would like wrestling. So ever since then, I've just been wrestling since I've been 4 or 5 years old.
What was like the league that you started at, or was there a program that you got started in?
Just at the school club. I live in Leo, so I joined the Leo Wrestling Club. And met a lot of guys there, made a lot of good friends, and still friends with them to this day. So
just go ahead and give me a recap of how things have gone this season and how you guys are looking going into the tournament.
Everything has gone really well. It's been one of the most fun years of high school wrestling I've ever had. The team gets along super duper well. And we got fourth at team state. We came into that tournament seeded fourth, so we wrestled to our seed. Just some teams, any team could have won on that day. So just some teams performed a little better that day. But it was a super fun day. And going into the tournament season, I'm super excited. We have a lot of good kids on our team. It's going to show what they got.
How are you feeling about your individual tournament season?
I'm excited. I'm very excited. I got a goal, and I'm looking forward to achieving it. So
what is the goal?
I want to be a state champ. So
what was it like last year going and having some success, and how are you kind of using that to push yourself this year?
I'm just staying cool, calm, and collected this year. I have nothing to lose. I'm a senior. I'm only a 2-time state qualifier, so I have nothing to lose. I'm just going to go out there and do what I do and just let it fly.
How does this year's team different than last year's team?
This year, there's a lot of younger guys. They were nervous about coming in at first, and then once they got comfortable, everybody just started, we're a family. And so we talk with each other about everything, and we molded all as one on the team. This is probably the most fun year I've had. I'm surprised about that because I had a lot of best friends on my past teams, but this team is just super fun to be around. Everyone just has fun doing what we love, so I'm super excited about that.
So where do you think that like family atmosphere comes from? Like how is it cultivated on the team?
Just knowing we put the hard work in with each other every single day, knowing we all go through the same thing, and that we're there for one another. When we do things outside of wrestling with each other, we hang out all the time, a big group of us, and it's just what we do. We like being around each other, and we all want the same thing. We all want to be the best wrestler that we can possibly be. Hanging out with those guys that all have the same goal. We do the same things, a lot of the same things. We have the same habits, all that. And it's super awesome just surrounding yourself with people like-minded like you.
Bellmont Wrestling is kind of one of those programs that like has a brand name. There's a rich tradition with Bellmont Wrestling. Like, what has it been like to kind of find yourself and then all these teammates that you've talked about? And how does it feel to just know that you're a part of something way bigger?
I'm super grateful for it. Being able to be part of that tradition is super awesome. Having old alumni come tell me good luck, all that stuff, it means a lot. I'm super grateful for it, being able to be in the position I am today. I'm just super excited to just finish the season strong, though, and really staple my name to the legacy.
What's it been like to be in a sport where the community puts such like a spotlight and has an eye on you guys?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's awesome. Because wrestling is not the big sport in a lot of parts of the country. Having a community behind you, it pushes you a little bit harder every single day. Knowing that people are watching you and they're holding you accountable to what you do, it's a big thing. And that's why I feel like a lot of our success comes from, because we know we have a job to do. And so we come in the room every single day and we just bust our butts every single day. And then when it's time to come compete, it's just a great atmosphere to have. Having a packed gym every single meet is super fun. It makes it more fun for us. So that's pretty awesome.
But how do your coaches contribute to your team chemistry and team success?
It's awesome. They let us do what we love, and they push us to be better. We come into practice every day, and we play a game before practice every day. And our coaches love that we do that because we compete with each other.
Like what kind of game?
We play handball in the wrestling room. Pretty awesome because it's really fun, and it gets physical sometimes, but that's wrestling. We all compete to win, and it's just super fun. That's one of our ways our teams gotten really close this year. We play that game before practice, and the whole team plays, and the whole team has a chance to do something. So doing that, the coaches love when we do it. And then also just having Tim, Sean, Nick, all those guys in the room every day. And they're all comfortable with us, and they all want us to be the best we can be, and they work with us. So that's really awesome that they're able to work with us. And then they also do individual stuff with the guys, and it's just super awesome being able to have coaches that you can rely on and trust.
So when it actually gets into like the technical aspect of wrestling, like what's one way that you know that one of the coaches has made you a better wrestler?
The muscle memory we have. We drill all the time in the room, and throughout all those years of drilling, muscle memory comes into play after that. And when you're in a match, you're not really thinking about much. It's all muscle memory. So knowing that we do that technique, we work on it, then we drill it, and then we do it in a match, just knowing that, having the trust of what you've done in the room, it shows.
Can you tell me a little bit about what drilling is?
Yeah. So you put some time on the clock, 6 minutes, and coaches could be yelling out a move. You hit it 3 times, your partner hits it 3 times, yells out another move that we worked on. Do that over and over for 6 minutes straight, and it just builds muscle memory, builds your heart, builds your lungs, and so you're really prepared for matches.
What in general is your favorite thing about the sport? If you had to pick just one thing.
Yeah, I would love to say that it's the grind, but it's not, because the grind sucks, but you have to fall in love with it. It truly is competing in front of the community. Competing in front of the community that Bellmont has is super awesome because everyone's cheering you on. You have a lot of supporters that want to see you succeed. And maybe if you make a mistake, they don't bat an eye. They still love you. So that's probably the most fun thing for me about the sport of wrestling.
You said you had a lot of new and young guys. Who are some of the young guys that are going to be like big names in a few years?
Yeah, Gabe Myers, he's a freshman this year. He's an absolute stud. He loves the sport. He works his butt off. Jacob Benninger, he's a little guy. He's super scrappy, and he loves to wrestle too. Austin Manley, he's fun, and he works really, really, really hard. And so he's gonna prove it here soon. And then Henry Farrell's still a sophomore. He's gonna be a stud. He's a state qualifier last year, and that's just the beginning for him. So those are a couple of young guys right there that are just gonna have a lot of success here in the future.
How do you think that Bellmont is able to just keep maintaining just a high standard for success year after year when it comes to the wrestling team?
Yeah, it's a lot of the guys, they want to win. And that's the big thing is you can have really good coaches, you can have good kids, but if they don't want to win, they won't put that extra work in the off season, all that stuff. Which what we do that. We work in the off season 2-3 days a week, no matter what. And that really shows in the season. So we have kids that want to win and want to get better every single year. And so that's why I feel like we are a successful program year in and year out, is because we want to win.
So just in general, like how has the sport helped you grow as a person, maybe outside of just practice and on the mat?
Yeah, no, the sport's really taught me a lot about life. It's taught me a lot about discipline, hard work, and also the sport has brought me closer to God as well. Knowing that God always has our back and that we can put all of our anxiety, all of our stress on Him, it really calms me down. So learning about all that stuff outside of the room, it's truly awesome because I feel like I can be successful in life because I've wrestled. So
what do you think that young elementary Gavin is the most proud of if he would look at you today?
Just knowing that I stuck with it, because there was times I didn't want to keep wrestling, but I did. And just knowing that I've stuck with it and I've gone through adversity and I still stuck with it, and I just kept aiming for the moon. I feel like he would be proud of that. So,
what would you say to somebody who's considering joining the wrestling team?
Do it. Have no fear. The worst thing that can happen is I tried. So if you don't like it, you can stop, but you don't know if you like it if you don't do it. So I say do it because it can teach you a lot about life and about the person you are. So
now, what would you say to somebody who is a little intimidated just by the accolades and kind of the spotlight that the program gets?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's a good question. it comes with it. You'll get used to it. But once you get comfortable with the team, you don't even think about it as much. Team welcomes in everybody and anybody, and so do the coaches. Once you finally get used to that and get comfortable, you don't even really think about it that much. So I just say get close to the team, get comfortable with them, and then you won't even think about it. So,
well, Gavin, thank you so much. This was really a good conversation.
Yep, thank you. Appreciate it.
That's all for this episode of Braves Breakdown. Be sure to follow us on Spotify and subscribe to North Adams Community Schools YouTube page. We'll see you next time when we speak with a member of our girls basketball team. Have a good one, Bellmont.